Hello and welcome back to Tale of Two Wastelands. I'm Vic and you're watching yet another Let's Play channel. So we got God and Dean all sorted out, and now it is time to go and look for contestant number 3 or 4, depending on how you're counting.
Those comm speakers have aged poorly, like the Madre, pre-war junk. The speakers emit a signal that'll set off your caller if you stay too long. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio.
Alright, so we got a radio there. This is all just tutorializing for the stuff I have to deal with up ahead. Can I can. So that's going to be the game as she is played. What are you doing over there? Jerk. Never the torso. Never the torso. You know what? Stand up. Yeah. Fine. In the leg it is. Disintegrate. Still, that was a lot of ammo. Not ideal. He doesn't seem to have actually been doing anything. There you are. Annoying is what this is. They really went out of their way to make this place a death trap. And of course there's a cloud. Maybe I should have brought Dean with me after all. MFCs lying around. Why? Run, run, run. Don't like that. He sounds very close, doesn't he? Come on now. There we go. Oh, hello. Any tasty new goodies? No. Moving on. Oh, look at that. Thanks, Dean. Safes in the Sierra Madre. Share and share alike. Been a lot of fighting around here. Look at all that. Alright, good thing I decided to approach that sideways. Head on would have been inconvenient. But I think I'm probably off course here. Or maybe not? Yeah, alright. And here we are in the clinic. Patrolling second floor. Oh my goodness. Security protocol holograms do just as the name implies, provide security. They perform this function better than most conventional security guards. Security holograms have been programmed with case-specific Sierra Madre protocols. Not only do security holograms look like Sierra Madre personnel, they will respond to threats or unauthorized personnel just as conventional security guards would. Security holograms use field-of-view sensors to perceive their environment and to aid in pathing, while later versions will feature upgrades that allow for a 360-degree perception arc. The memory cells in current hologram emitters can only perceive their environment in a cone in front of them. They can, however, change facing as needed and scan their environment for unauthorized activity. It is best to purchase security hologram emitters in pairs to cover a full view of the environment, as trespassers could conceivably use hologram blind spots to gain access to unauthorized areas. If security holograms detect unauthorized guests or detect criminal action, they will display a warning caution color to the target. If you believe they ever display this color in error, immediately move away from the hologram's field of view until they resume their normal protocol. If the behavior persists, they will enter engagement mode, turn red, and attempt to subdue targets with their discharge beams. As requested in the service contract, NE has installed EBE systems in all Sierra Madre security hologram emitters. What's EBE? Often an intruder's natural response is to attack a security hologram either with fists or a weapon. Fortunately for the hologram owner, all such assaults are useless against security holograms. They cannot be wounded, damaged, or harmed unless their emitter is destroyed. Attackers spending the time to look for emitters will usually be rendered unconscious by a hologram's discharge beams before they can disable them, so there is nothing to fear. As with service holograms, security holograms cannot leave emitter range. They will pursue a target to the emitter's perimeter, however. This usually allows a target to be subdued and should present no obstacle to casino security. Hologram emitters are sturdy, yet can still be damaged or broken if enough force is applied. In addition, while they are protected inside security space-age alloys, their circuits are vulnerable to being tampered with. If this occurs, refer to the repair manual that comes with the hologram installation guide. Please call customer support services if this occurs. Do not attempt to repair the emitter yourself. Do not approach an emitter that may have been tampered with. If you must, please wear reflective maintenance gear or metal armor in case of hologram malfunction, and make sure that you can move beyond a hologram's field of view in case problems arise. Alright.
Picking up an emitter signature. Watch for security holograms. Dangerous. Don't shoot them. Attacking them is useless.
So am I on the second floor? Because I thought... Yeah. Down you go. Okay. And I believe that knocking noise is consistent with the sound I was hearing over the radio. I mean, it must be, because obviously Dean wasn't making a knocking noise. So she's probably entrapped somewhere around here and increasingly unhappy about it. Sinclair and Miss Keys, Sinclair and Miss Keys, Domino and Miss Keys. Sinclair proposed moving one auto dock to casino and scheduling visits. Sinclair agreed. Everybody was visiting Miss Keys. Ooh, look at that. A thruple. A threefer. A triple. A hat trick. Oh, entry denied. Alright. Miss Keys showed up today, sans Sinclair, escorted by Mr. Domino. He explained to me Miss Keys had developed a throat infection and asked if the autodoc could help. I asked about the Sierra Madre's autodoc. He said he didn't want to alarm Sinclair. Ran some tests. Miss Keys' voice is fine. Her loss of voice was more listlessness, symptomatic of excessive Med-X usage. When I tried to speak to her about it, Mr. Domino intervened. I warned them too much of the chem could render a subject comatose, and Domino laughed. I lost my temper, and he said they'd return at another time when I was in better spirits. Despise that man. Domino stopped by to ask about the test results and Vera's voice. He seemed concerned she would lose her voice for the gala event. I told him if Miss Keys was concerned, she should see me, and I would only disclose medical information to her. I told him the autodocs were more than capable of healing Miss Keys' voice if she developed any throat infection, and we could even operate if need be if she tore her larynx. He seemed satisfied by the news, apologized amazingly enough, and left a bottle of wine as a token of his appreciation. I told him I felt it was inappropriate. He insisted. I dumped it in the trash. I mean, he's trying. I certainly understand the situation of being offered an inappropriate gift, but if you also just don't appreciate the trying, then, yeah. Codes for the public dispensers arrived yesterday. Sinclair instructed us in their use in case of emergency. She'll be able to get stims and other treatments from the machines. Sinclair indicated it could expense more based on the nature of the medical emergency or subject's condition. Among the codes, he kept asking if we could make sure the code for Med-X was backed up. He must have said it 3 times. I don't think he realized it. Must be stress. Need a backup of the code on this terminal just in case. Don't mind if I do. I want all the codes. Even though I don't use drugs myself, I like having codes. Disable. Alright, so now, can I go back to the computer and tell the hologram to patrol up here? Second floor patrol. Ha ha ha. Good luck patrolling where you can't exist. Yes. Alright. And what do we have down here? Why do these mannequins all have collars on them? What's up with that? Elijah? Got anything to say for yourself? Like why that corpse has clothes that I can't steal? Admitted 3 workers from Puesta del Sol switching station, exposed to some unidentified airborne toxin from the ventilation system. Caused severe lung and tissue damage. Inhalation isn't the problem. It's absorbed through the skin. Researching its effects, the gas, whatever it is, may be building up in vents beneath the town. Asked foreman to look into source before government inspectors do. Chemical suits arrived today. They're bulky, hard to talk and move in. It was difficult to unlock the clasps once in place, hard to get one of the staff to help me out of it. I told the construction crew to keep suits ready while working in the switching station and to be careful with them. We only have a limited number. I asked Sinclair to order more in the event of a leak in the villa and prepared cost estimates for another gas leak to support my case. Didn't need to. He agreed to the request immediately, then asked if he could see the workers and make sure they were all right. Well, that makes Sinclair sound like a decent type. Alright, we got a front door. Haven't found the emitter down here yet. Oh, Dean. I'm taking your goodies. You're not even around to protest. Of all the places to have bathrooms that don't have first aid kits. Well, it's red. Maybe that means it's not on. Heal all crippled limbs. Nice. Now how about this assassin suit that I just remembered I picked up ages ago? Sneak plus 10. Well, I don't need sneak. So that's fine, I guess. Alright.
Camp speakers at the end of the hall. Red light means they're shielded. Must be a way to shut them off somewhere else.
Okay, well, I guess that answers that. Message received. I've already done all the up here stuff, haven't I? Yeah. Okay. But there is a basement that I have not yet visited. What's that? A stim pack? Don't mind if I do. Okay, and here we go. And the basement is where they keep their computer that turns off the radios for no good reason. My free cams grenade. Recharge energy cell, yes. Auto docks powered. Security hologram powered. Music speakers powered. Please inform clinic management before shutting down generator. There we go. I don't hear the knock knock knocking anymore. Oh, there she goes. Miss Key's insomnia seems to have gotten worse, so we ended up ordering the new autodock upgrades. Must have cost Sinclair a fortune. The new programs for the autodocks ameliorate the effects of exhaustion. I've already spoken to the staff about side effects and dangers of prolonged use. Wanted to make sure they weren't using it to pull double shifts. Sinclair asked if these codes could be downloaded into the public dispensers. The codes aren't compatible, unfortunately. He said he'd look into it. Guess his contacts at Big Mountain will be getting a call soon. Yeah, how would that work? The treatment that the autodoc does? How would you just buy that from a dispenser? I think she might be in this one. Yes, hello. The woman before you looks disoriented and pained. She blinks a few times, then winces, and that's all I get to see about that. Are you all right? She blinks, opens her mouth, but nothing comes out. She touches her throat, then traces the scar beneath the chin. Her eyes widen in alarm. Did somebody cut your vocal cords? She looks shaken. She glances at the autodoc. She recoils, and her mouth opens, but again, nothing comes out. She looks back at you, her hands clenched into fists. She takes a step back, studying you. This isn't what it looks like. The woman opens her mouth again, winces, then frowns and drags a finger across her throat in a slow motion. She looks more angry than pained now. Frowns. She touches the throat again, gently. Then her hand brushes her collar, then her frown deepens. Her eyes narrow as she traces the edge of the collar. She begins to press it with her fingers. It's a bomb collar. She looks surprised, then notices your collar and raises an eyebrow. Let's just say we're in this together. She frowns, narrows her eyes, then slowly shakes her head. If your collar goes off, mine goes off. She shakes her head again and draws a line in the air between the two of you. Oh, you don't like other women? Look, together we can get out of this. She shakes her head once, then crosses her arms. Look, I'm not trying to order you, but your life is tied to mine. She frowns, glances at the collar, looks back at you, makes a circle with her hands, puts her hand over her eyes, and squints. She nods at you, then lowers her hand from her eyes, shakes her head, draws a slow line between you. You're looking for something else. I can help. She studies you again, then her expression softens slightly. She shakes her head slowly and gives a silent sigh. She nods at you, then raises an eyebrow and nods at the door. All right, come with me. She comes with me. This perk grants you a short period of time near a speaker before your bomb collar starts to activate, as well as increasing the amount of time before your collar detonates by 50%. Alright, so I think that might be my most favoritist perk. And that's another level for me. Okay. Well, now that I'm level 50, I've got to get some sweet new perks, right? Almost perfect? Yes. Thank you. I have reached level 50 with good karma. I am a champion of justice. And I'm nearly perfect. Which means I can spend my remaining... Oh. Christine glances at the speaker, then glances at the collar, frowning. It's a decayed speaker. If we stay too long near one, it'll go off. She taps the collar, then opens and closes her hand really fast. She taps her collar, then opens and closes her hand really fast. She points at your Pip-Boy, her collar, then your collar. After a second, she opens and closes her hand slower. Oh, you can do the thing that I just learned about. Yeah. She's about to nod, then stops, points at herself, and shakes head. She points at your collar, then hers, then nods at your Pip-Boy. She makes a triangle motion, the same slow pulse. Does it work with any other collar? No. It's just your frequency. She nods once, then again, points at the two of you, then the Pip-Boy. But only between us. Interesting. So it's an interaction between the two collars and the Pip-Boy, is what she's really trying to beat me over the head with. Wait a minute. That wasn't there before, said the blind man. Get shooted. Yeah. Oh. Did she loot him? Don't you go throwing shit at me. Who the hell do you think you are? I'm practically perfect. In case you hadn't heard. Alright. Those facial scars weren't done by the auto doc. She nods slowly, puts her hand in front of her. Oh. I can't restore your voice. We need a real auto doc. She shivers slightly and shakes her head. I don't understand why they shaved you bald. She was already bald. You cut your own hair off. She waves her hand, then shakes her head. She then nods in the direction of the casino. You were bald before? She nods with an exasperated look, then makes a circle with her hands, repeats it twice more, then raises her hands, gives it... Well, she puts both hands in front of her, then makes a motion with her hands as if writing something. You were Brotherhood of Steel. They don't all shave their heads, though. Oh, so she was working for Elijah. How'd you get out here? She shrugs, then points to you and shrugs, same way you did. Were you researching something? She was not. Shakes her head and makes a motion of 2 fingers walking. She was walking. You were over the moon. You were looking for someone? Raises a finger. A man? She makes a motion with her hands around her chin, drawing it with a beard. An angry bearded man. She points at your Pip-Boy. You were looking for a man, the man on the Pip-Boy holotape. She nods, looks concerned, taps the side of her head, and expands her hands. Someone smart? She nods, then circles her ear. And nuts. But not Elijah? Sounds like it's pretty important to you to find this person. She frowns, raises 2 fingers, and has them walk together. Then she looks down on the 2 fingers, and her face becomes angry. She chops her hand down, draws the 2 fingers apart. One finger she points at herself. He cut you off from someone? Family? Definitely not family, and certainly not a husband. Aha, a girly friend. Doesn't want to talk about it. Give me a little credit. I'm practically perfect, Christine. Why are you eyebrow raising at me? I understand. She makes a slow circle motion after a moment, taps her wrist. Yes, we are on the clock, aren't we? I have to go now. And I am also all out of time. Come back and see me again next time, and we will rejoin our group back at the fountain and make our way into the Sierra Madre, maybe. I have to go now.